Hello, welcome back to another Fear Street review. I am Sheree, and I am here with the Creep Tapes. So if you hit play on this, odds are you have a little bit of peach fuzz in you. I knew it. I knew it. Anywho's, I obviously yeeted all 6 episodes into my spirit the second I could, so I will not be doing spoilers here. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, so you're safe. You're steady. You're not going to get anything ruined for you if you want to continue watching. If you don't, I respect that because I too am paranoid. You can hit stop on this. It'll be here when you're done watching all the episodes. Anyways, our girl hit Shudder today, Friday the 15th. That is math. Yes, indeedy. Let me read you a little synopsis of the Creep Tapes real quick. Thanks. The Creep Tapes is a collection of videotapes from the secret vault of the world's deadliest and most socially uncomfortable serial killer. Unravel a twisted mind as he lures victims to film his life only to reveal his deadly intentions. From the creators of Creep and Creep 2, Peach Fuzz is back. New episodes every Friday on Shudder. I added the on Shudder because it's free. I need you to also know that they are dropping 2 episodes today, so don't think you're going to watch one and be done. There's 2. Get into both because we have to talk about it immediately. You know how we feel about Peach Fuzz. You know how we feel about this particular franchise. As far as found footage goes, it's kind of one of our gold standards on this street anyways. So my thoughts, which again, I'm going to keep them spoiler free. They're going to be very random and chaotic as life is, and I am. Off the bat, Patrick, Brice, and Mark Duplass continue to fuck with our minds. And I love them for that. I appreciate them for that. I think that that's what we need at this point in time. Like, when we needed Peach Fuzz the most, he was there for us. And we will never forget this. So, like, obviously, because they've done 2 movies and we're transitioning into a series, they know that we know the situation. They know that we know the setup. And so, like, they still manage to find ways of making the familiar tense, awkward, and sometimes funny and poignant. I don't understand. You know what? I don't understand. And they also are giving us breadcrumbs as they're giving us the regular things, or what we think are the regular going through the motions moments. And so I think a lot of us will have to revisit these first few episodes because, like, there's definitely breadcrumbs, but I know that I was just so intent on just like force feeding myself all of the information at once that I didn't give it enough weight and time. So I don't be afraid to revisit. Don't be afraid to take more notes than I did. And I took a lot of notes because I might be doing a recap for something else later. Never mind that. So yeah, I think that they are giving us enough direction to get us where we're going to go. I don't think that anybody, as usual, could predict where things end in each episode, or just how off the rails are going to go each episode. Because again, this is a character, and that's why we keep tuning the fuck in. I kind of want a kill ranking specifically of this season because I think that some of the kills are very fun, and the sound designer had a little too much fun trying to make us vomit. I know I heard some gross things. I heard some disturbing things, and I hope that they bring that person back because that person should have more work. Yes. I could have looked up a name, but you know what? We're here now. We're wigged down, and we're too far in. We're too far in. I apologize to this person who tried to like disturb my spirit, and may we meet again. Duplass is still finding fun layers in this manic Christian camp counselor who has snapped. That's the energy that he's always given me, no matter the name, no matter the game. It's always that weird Christian camp counselor who's just like, oh no, here's a Jesus song. But instead of that, he's doing other things with cameras and brains and weapons. I really realized at some point, I don't know, it was probably the first 2 episodes, that like this is kind of a nice setup because you need obviously the man who is Peach Fuzz, and sometimes you get the house. We need the house most of the time, not all the time. And if you give us an axe, that's also cool. But like, this is a traveling show, and I love that it could be a traveling show for the most part because I think that opens it up. Should we get another season or another movie or both? I'm just here for the Peach Fuzz content, and whatever form it comes. I'll learn how to read again if we want to make books. Do it. I'm buying it. But like, anyways, back to this performance. We get more weird sides of this character whose name keeps changing and attitudes are wild. And so like we're seeing more of his tantrums, we're seeing more of his double meanings when he talks to the people because we know what's coming if they don't know what's coming. And so like that's always fun. We're also getting moments of possible real reflection, which is always interesting because we always lean a little bit forward to be like, is this a piece of the puzzle? The world may never know. I also just love that each alias slash persona gives him a little bit more room to play with the people, with the audience, with the camera. Again, I think that this is one of my favorite found footage situations because it's not just movies anymore. It's definitely a franchise that is doing different mediums, small screen, big screen. I think that part of the fun of it is just seeing how far they know they can push it and how far we'll go with them. Because again, like it's peach fuzz business, anything goes. I obviously really like this. I think it's a fun return to form that also finds a way to expand on what we have all been asking for, which is what the fuck is on those tapes. I know since I saw the tapes, I wanted to know what was on them. And that's why I was one of the people who was happy that this was going to become a series instead of a movie, because I will take it either way. But I knew that a series would give us 6 different stories in theory. Because that's good math in theory. Again, they're fucking with us. So you don't know if these 6 different stories, if it's the same story. You can make some assumptions if you've seen the first 2 movies. I assume. We're all assuming though. And you know what they say about people who assume. Anywho's, that's what I got for that. I'm clearly giving this 4 drinks. I want longer seasons. I want a few things to have a little bit more room to breathe because I'm a needy little bitch, but still it's worth a watch. I think that when you get to the end of all 6 episodes, which again, I'm not going to get into specifics because I yeeted them into my brain. I yeeted them like oh my God. And so I don't want to get into ruining things, but I think that it tells a very fun chapter of our favorite serial killer's story. So please let us know how you feel after watching these first 2 episodes that are on Shudder now. And then come back and let us know how you feel when you've finished the series, because I think that some of us are going to see the vision and some of us are going to have to go back to get all the breadcrumbs that they've been laying down while we were excited just to dance with our peach fuzz again. Anywho's, if you agree with this random assessment I just gave you of the creep tapes, hit us up in the comments. If you disagree, that's your right and keep it moving. Thank you. See y'all next week. And also, before we get the fuck out of here, I said we like it's not just me and my wig. Before I get the fuck out of here, shout out to Shudder for dropping all 6 screeners a few weeks ago for all of us content creators who definitely would like to talk about this. Yes, again, that was a very good weekend before the world ended. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Anywho's, I'm really gonna shut the fuck up this time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for following, subscribing, liking, leaving comments. I don't know you. I might know you. Bye.